Hello, I'm ASAQ. So today I'm coming with a review, another offering from the house of Abdul Samad Al Qurashi called Dahn Oud Ateeque. Beautiful presentation as always. So this is a presentation of Dahn Oud Ateeque. It comes in this beautiful box, and then when you open it, you actually have this beautiful coffret that sits in there. Oh, just gorgeous presentation as usual. And then at the top there you can see Dahn Oud Ateeque Eau de Parfum. This is a 90 ml, and then you have a logo of the company there. And then this is actually plastic, and then you have some leather-like cover for the coffret. And then when you open it, that's when you see the fragrances in there. Then there's a holder for it, and then this is actually some incense. Gorgeous incense that you can burn, and then as usual their cards sit in there. This is how the holder looks like, and it's really heavy actually. And then the fragrance, if I can get it out, just gorgeous presentation. And then this is how it sits in. So pretty much what you're gonna get in the opening is a pungent, non-skinky, non-barnyard like oud, but you're gonna get a pungent dark wood accord. You're gonna get slight leather, slight oak barrel feel in the background, and then you're gonna get some light sweetness in the background as well. The main noticeable note that you're gonna get is that dark woody accord, and then slightly leathery accord that you're gonna get in the opening. Slightly pungent, but like I said, doesn't smell like poop or is not barnyard like, so it's really wearable, pleasant. It retains complexity but not being overly stinky or loud. That's what you're gonna get for the first 30 minutes. It's gonna be easily noticeable, but after the first 30 minutes it's gonna quiet down a lot, so it's gonna become almost a skin scent. Easily noticeable, but almost a skin scent, where the main accords that you're gonna get is pretty much some type of burnt matches or burnt wood accord, not smoky, just burnt woods. And then you're gonna get some light sweetness in the background that is coming from some type of dried fruit accord, so like dried dates or dry resins in the background there. It is not sweet or like it's not fruity at all. It's just that light sweetness that is coming, or that you can find usually in non-sweetened dried fruits there. And then that is in the background. The main players are gonna be the burnt woody accord that you get there. Just pleasant, and that light sweetness in the background there. So my girlfriend referred to the burnt wood accord that I get as tires. Like she mentioned that it smells like tired with a little bit of sweetness in the background. So I can see why she's saying that the burnt wood or burnt matches accord correlates with that, or they're kind of similar in the same ballpark. Now for performance, longevity is good. I get between 7 and 8 hours. First 30 minutes I get moderate projection and sillage, and after the first 30 minutes it gets pretty close to the skin, but is easily noticeable. So I would say projection there is below average there, and then sillage the same thing. Now the best use for this one, I think you can wear it on its own. Is not highly complex, but it's pleasant to wear. Like I said, this would be perfect for like a beginner oud, but then for me, even I'm used to a lot of ouds, but then this is really pleasant to wear for days that you don't want something that is in your face and loud. This is actually perfect, but I think this is actually better when you layer with something. So another fragrance that has medium strength. If you layer with something that has good performance, you're just gonna bury this. This would be best layered with something, a fragrance that has some type of linear accord. So let's say a fragrance that highlights one note. So let's say a fragrance that has a main note of jasmine or musk. Then you layer this on top of it. What you're gonna get in addition to that scent is some slight burnt woody accord, and then that light sweetness in the background coming from the light dried fruit that I mentioned before. I think the best scenario is to layer this with those type of scents, like medium strength there, to add some layer of complexity there. On its own, like I said, this is not something that is gonna make you go like, oh my god, this stinks. It is pleasant, complex enough to keep it interesting. Occasions, I can easily wear this to the office without offending anybody. Any occasion, date, casual. It is really well blended. like I said, not too complex, so it's easy to wear. You can wear it this actually on a daily basis without feeling that is overpowering or it's too much, or even without being fed up of it over time. So I would say any occasions will work. So seasons, I would say you can wear this during summer. Winter is a little bit cold, but then if you layer with something else, it's just going to add that layer of complexity. So I would say all season will be perfect. Occasions, any occasions, like I said, is not something that is going to offend people. Age range, yeah, that one, anybody can rock whatever they want. If you love the scent, just go for it. There's not such, according to me at least, there's no such thing as a young fragrance or old fragrance. Can be mature, but if you're a young person and you love that type of scent, then there's nothing wrong with rocking that. So that's pretty much what you're gonna get out of the fragrance. Is average performance, best suited for layering. You can wear it on its own there without worrying about offending other people around you. It is safe. It is not a boring oud at all. So for people that are trying to get into the oud note, this would be a perfect entry there. It's quite pleasant. I really like it. So price wise, I think I paid $140 if I'm not mistaken. And then for the price and then the quality and then what it does, I think this is wonderful. And then I should mention that was when they had the 40% off. So yeah, I would recommend waiting for when they have that to buy their fragrances at that price, when most of their offerings are really good and worth it. So I would say a lot of uses for this one. So overall quality, price with a 40% discount, and all that, I would give this an 8 out of 10. Beautiful, gorgeous stuff. I can see myself going through this bottle like quickly. So if you've tried Dahn Oud Ateeque, let me know down in the section comment below what you think of it, and then what do you layer it with if you do. Again, thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and take care.